All right. It's time for the return of Diamond in the Ruff. And his opponent, player Y, play fair bit on the ladder up here in the top right-hand side. The one and only Validity Gaming's Thor. Play some good Terran versus Zergs against this guy myself. He's a good Zerg player. Down here in the bottom left-hand side, representing Storm Gaming, he is Ruff. And oh my god. Oh, is he doing his old strat? Oh, he's doing... Oh, the Overlord cannot see this. If it sees this, strat's ruined. Oh, get spotted for half a second. But I don't think he noticed. I don't think he... Oh, wait. Oh, actually, okay. I thought he was going to do a barracks behind the natural. Never mind. It's the eBay block. Okay. So notice he's gone gas, barracks, and now he's saving minerals. He needs to start the eBay before he gets too low. There we go. Nice. There we go. And almost immediately you get, bam, 200 hit points on that. Oh, he loses the SCV though. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Needed to pop off that a little bit earlier and try to come back to get some more build time. Still going to take drones forever to clear that. Pool goes down, as does a gas. And Thor's opening. Disjointed already. Ruff there, getting the delay. And what's cool about the gas first opening like this is you can then, around the time you want to build the command center anyway, is often the time where they kill this, and then you cancel it and throw down that command center. Now, what you can often do here as well is normally you'd want a bit more hit points on that, another 100 at least, and you'd want to be going for a factory, but no, he's going to open with a second gas, and it goes to Academy, and it's a rough game, guys. Never mind. Cancels his eBay, makes it orbital. It's like, cool. It's like at the TVP opening where you want to go factory before command center anyway. You go Marine first instead of Reaper. Then you can start your factory. And then just when you're going, oh no, I don't have enough minerals for my command center, you cancel your hatch and you put it down. And it just times out well. Because if you want to go Marine instead of Reaper, get that 50 gas, put that into the factory. You're short on minerals to the command center, cancel the eBay. But that extra minerals on the eBay was doing nothing in the meantime anyway. So it's like, you know, Beyond was doing this a lot in TVP with his eBay block, was looking really cool. Now, are you sure you want to sit there, Overlord? When the barracks is in the wall, as soon as that ghost is out, you know Ruff is going to lift this barracks and snipe it. I guess on the upside, Thor sees there's no expansion. So knowing that you're up against a one base player definitely does help out. And oh shit, the Zerglings come in. Marine caught on the outside. We can go for the tech lab. Yeah, that tech lab's gone, mate. Oh shit, this is a bad start for Ruff. Thor's expansion is super duper late behind this. I guess you've got to remember that. That does help, but we're going to lift off or not? It does start another ghost already, so he wants to get that ghost finished before lifting. And I think he's going to come, and he's building a factory, and he's going to go down to start a command center. Now, no third hatch yet for Thor. I think Thor really needs to get a move on with that, right? It's one of these things where because you've been slowed down, it gets tempting to kind of do bits of harassment and focus on Zerglings. But it's actually getting up your third base without delay that usually gets you back in this sort of game. That being said, still 2 workers on gas, so I wonder if we'll see a quick neuter build. Barracks lifts off there, Overlord goes down, immediately lands and rebuilds that tech lab. And a starport goes down as well. Still no command center. There's one guy who's just happy chilling on one base. It is Ruff. Ruff, a man of few bases, but many tech units. That is his style summed up. It's good stuff. Big thank you, by the way, Analysis, for that 14-month resub and everybody else. Just gonna play those extra alerts after this game. Zerglings can have a little pokey poke. They do see the starport there. Command center only now starting. So I feel like this factory is more insurance. So if he feels like he's getting rushed or something, he can start building tanks out of it. But yeah, he's going to get a third ghost. And then of course, the way this build normally works is you want to get 4 ghosts in a medevac. And you want to work the triangle. Now this map doesn't have the best triangle. What I mean by a triangle is a 3-point drop zone. So here is probably the best triangle. Bam, bam. These are the 3 points of the triangle. The idea is if the Zerglings come here, you pick up, you boost, you drop there. You can still shoot across the gap, and you can easily snipe Queens across the gap. Same with Overlords. Zerglings run there, pick up, drop there. Queens come to both sides, pick up, drop back here, snipe the Queens. And it only takes a snipe to do 170 of the 175 hit points that a Queen has. So that means that's 1 single ghost shot and 1 snipe, and a Queen is dead. So this actually works out really nicely. Now, unfortunately, there is a supply block here. That medevac's delayed. Obviously, the delay on the tech lab early, slowing everything down. Command center finishes now. But that medevac slowing this push down. Now, of course, they are ghosts. They gather energy anyway. So it's not the end of the world. Thor here up on 42 drones. Already a 14 worker lead. A roach warren there as well. Injecting 3 hatcheries. Adding some zerglings for safety. And it's going to start droning that third base, no doubt. More tanks and... even more tanks and ghosts on the way. Now, this is curious. An extra barracks as well. Huh. What? Ruff does a scan here. He sees there is a lair. Pigstarcraft boosts across this map. So, I was expecting maybe 2-port Banshee, 2-port BC, something like that as the follow-up. I was not expecting more ghosts and an extra barracks. First of all, Ruff doesn't use barracks units. Marauders, Marines, no, they're not his fave. He's a mech boy. So is he going to just keep building ghosts off 2 barracks after the initial 4? That's really different for him. He does not normally do that sort of move. Once again, trying to work a little bit of an angle here, but can't quite reach across. So he's going to have to work his way down, just try and kind of kite these zerglings. He's going to go around for now. Personal cloaking is on the way. And indeed, another Tech Lab barracks. So Ruff here with a bizarre build. Ooh, the ghosts do get jumped on. They all took a bit of a bruising. So far, he's only killed 12 zerglings. But, Queen in the open. Boom! Shoots her in the face and leaves a decapitated ribcage. And that's about it. Like, okay, here we go. Drippy, droppy, high ground, low ground. Which ground will I drop on? Boop. Both ghosts, both roaches get sniped, but oh no, you can't lose them! Ooh, he loses 1 ghost. That's really unfortunate. Whenever you take that much damage, you got to pull back and just let them heal up, and he does do that now, but losing 1 ghost does lower the overall firepower here. More roaches, zerglings, queens on the way, but the thing that Thor's having here is that he hasn't brought the queens over, so he's not damaging the medevac. Each time these trades happen, even though he's so good at getting on top of the ghost, they're able to keep abusing these angles, dropping on the high ground, dropping on the low ground. Behind this, +1 weapons and a 3rd command center. Is he going mass ghost? He's going attack upgrades for his ghosts. What the fudge is this for? I've never seen Ruff do anything but a mech battlecruiser sort of follow-up. He's still working the angle. Snipes those roaches. Nicely done there. I wouldn't mind him scanning and killing some of the creep. I kind of, you see, he's trying to get on the angle, get in these little nooks where he can pick units off. Ooh, okay. There's mutas on the way. Roach speed's done as well. And I mean, Thor survives all this with 55 drones up against just 42 SCVs. Mutas are coming out, which are going to overwhelm these ghosts easily. I mean, you've got enough ghosts. Ghosts do okay head-to-head to mutas. Remember, they do 20 damage a shot to them. Oh, shit. Get out of there. Yeah. Too ambitious. He can drop here and snipe from there, though. Did he just scan the spire? Oh, he scans, sees the spire, sees mutas coming out, boosts away. Great game sense by Ruff. He's got a few tanks anchoring the position. He's building turrets now. 1 in the main, nothing in the natural. Nothing in the 3rd just yet. All those ghosts need to gather up at the front. The mutas are already here. Oh, Ruff's taking his time. His ghosts are in the main. His tanks are kind of separated from the ghosts right now, but oh, snipey snipe. 3 mutas say goodbye. Yeah, as Thor, I think these mutas need to be used more as a defensive unit. It looks like he wants to go for an attack here, but it's only a handful of Zerg units, and you've got to be careful. Anytime you give these nice little skirmishes, those ghosts will punish you. Every time you pull back, the ghosts are going to land a whole bunch of snipes on you, and you're going to be in big trouble. So I actually think this is a much better decision. Thor is going Banelings, double Evo chamber, macro hatch, 4th base, droning, 75 workers out, going up to 80. I don't know, like Ruff is objectively dead. At this point, we are watching a dead man walking. Someone call Percy from the Green Mile. It's time to start go up and down the line, smacking the things. Dead man walking, or a dead woman walking in the case of these ghosts, as I believe it's our blue-haired ghost friend. I don't know what her name is. We're going to name her Katya. And they're all clones, apparently, because they all look literally identical. You see, the other ones with the helmets on, maybe a different ones. These guns all have the exact same face. So that's like an army of elite sniper clones who are, yeah, I guess, I mean, they're good against light units, but they will just get overwhelmed by Ling Bane. That's kind of the problem with ghosts, especially as you're only getting 1 upgrade at a time. Building armor. So, of course, guys, remember, double engineering bay is very important. So if you're Ruff, you can make both building armor and neo steel and high-sec auto tracking at the same time. You've got to make your building armor and your auto turret / planetary range. Only Ruff would ever do this because his name is Ruff and he's a crazy person. He's now got 3 factories up, 2 tech labs, a reactor. It's the slowest transition into mech we've ever seen off a ball of ghosts. Now, we've seen TY try to do things kind of similar to this in years past, where he would just be like, oi, I'm gonna, at 120 supply, start making ghosts off 3 barracks. And you'd be like, oh, so he's like getting set up for the mega late game efficiency really early. The problem that TY would run into is at some point his opponent would attack move him with a random set of units and he would fucking die. You really need to have like walls and tanks and layers to get there. And this is an even more, oh, quick ghost transition. Oh, you need to scan there, Ruff. Oh, they got out of vision. The snipe got broken. He needed to drop a scan. Lings are going to try to come forward to punish this. Oh, does get a few nice snipes there. A bunch of mutas go down. Sorry, guys. Bad observing. And yeah, good pick off. So any fight like that, I mean, the Cardias are going to be very efficient in that scenario. They do run back a little bit awkwardly, but they get there in the end. And I kind of look at this and, okay, there's a Nidus coming in. Sorry, not a Nidus, an Overseer, but there is no Nidus with it. Lots of Roaches and Ravagers, interestingly. I kind of feel like Pureling Bane maybe could have cut it. There's no Widow Mines, there's not many Hellbats. Overseer does get sniped. 88 workers on 5. I mean, as Thor, you've just got so much money. I think you could just make units and attack them. I think mutas are not really going to be worth anything. Ravagers are a bit too supply heavy, and they're great targets for snipe. But if they can land biles on tanks, that'll be good. I don't know how you ever secure a fort. He's going to try to move down there, but it's so far out, and so many Zerglings coming. I mean, surely Thor has this one in the back. Thor does not have any armor upgrades. Mostly mech units, so it doesn't really matter. But it will matter against the ghosts. They will kill Zerglings and Banelings very easily. Tanks here sieging. Nice position for Ruff. I just don't know if it's enough. That is so much Zerg. It's balled up. It's very balled up. I'm surprised Thor hasn't hit this angle at all. There's only one tank and a very shitty wall there. There's a depot, a soft spot in that wall. Thor's maxed out, but he's chilling now. Oh, he's too afraid to attack. And Ruff's actually getting a chance, dude. A chance to... Okay, Thor's going to find the weakness. There's only a couple of Hellbats, a tank, and a Thor. Oh, but he gets scared off. Just one siege tank. Oh, Thor, you got to be brave here. You got to go for it, mate. There's openings. You got to start trading now. Every second that goes by, Ruff's army is getting better. He's adding upgrades. He's got one on the way. He's got his factories building. He's about to have a 4th and 5th factory with tech labs up. Yes, you've got a great economy, but you've got to trade that economy off. As it is, he's adding all the upgrades he needs. I still don't know if Ruff's going to be able to kill him, but it definitely is looking like it's a bit of a nasty situation. Oh, the ghosts come forward. They don't quite get the snipe. Thor pulls back there. And, all right. I mean, I think he's missed an opportunity to kill Ruff, but you know what? It's attacking on Eternal Empire up these choke points is kind of terrible. And Thor did not realize just how far ahead on supply he was. Now, he's making a mostly Baneling army. Some Ravagers, some Roaches, some Zerglings. What is being added in here? Transformation servos, more tanks, more Thors. There are some Hellbats in there, 10 Hellbats right now. The Ghosts coming out for a foraging trip here. They're like, hello! Bam, bam, bam! Snipe starting to land here! 3 Ravagers and a Roach go down. The Ghosts pull back. Trying to threaten the Zerg and punish them for staying in the Terran territory. Oh, the tank's just on siege. Cancel the lift, cancel the lift. The Ghosts are trying to pull back. That Planetary's taking a lot of damage. Ooh, Planetary does go down, but tanks land some big hits. And I think losing a command center is not the end of the world. As Ruff at this point, as long as you got your 4th base mining, you can just make a billion more command centers. You are totally fine. The upgrades now start 2-2. Vipers are on the way. Great Aspire is on the way. Thor here has the entire map. Creep everywhere. 7 bases up. I mean, this is a Zerg party. You get to do whatever the hell you want, but there is an argument that you might get caught out on too low tier of an army. It's trading this army out efficiently that becomes the question, right? It's please move on the map so I can surround you on creep. Ruff, could you please do that? Could you please just walk out here and let me come in and sandwich you with me Baneling bread? Bit of Terran filling on me Baneling bread. Terran peanut butter and jelly sandwich, maybe? I don't think Ruff's going to do that, though. I think Ruff knows exactly what situation he's in. He's going for 2-1 bio upgrades. He's going the 2-2 vehicle upgrades. He's going for enhanced shockwaves. He's getting all the things. Whoa! Oh my god, Baneling's rolling into that army, but they're not on a move. Oh, why aren't they just blowing up on the mech? The Banelings are going for the ghosts. But it doesn't matter, there's enough lings. Those Lings with Adrenal and +2 attack just massacred the tanks. The Banelings are not able to hit the Ghosts, but that's still a good fight for Thor, I think. I mean, even though the units lost is obviously way in Ruff's favor. Actually, Ruff has a good economy now. Thor's just spent all the money remaxing there and loses a whole bunch of units to snipe. You gotta watch out there. Oh, even loses one of the Vipers as well. And Abduct does come forward here, but you gotta be careful. No detection for Thor right there. Those Ghosts cannot be spotted. Thor's got a bit of a boner right now. No detection to go with it, though. Uh-oh. You've got to remember, the Overseer is the equivalent of wearing a rubber. You've got to come in with protection in this matchup. The Zergling's just milling about. Oh, my God. The field of dead Zergling there. The Overseers are coming in now for round 2. Where is the reinforce for Ruff? Ruff just has such weak production still, I guess, for this stage of the game. The Ghosts, though, putting up a pretty good fight. Oh, that command center is going to go down. That is a shame. He's trying to pull back. He's just got no units. Where are Ruff's units? He doesn't even have Hellions coming out right now. A few Hellions are building, but loses his 5th base again. A good snipe for Thor, who... I think at this point there's an argument to be made for Thor having a little bit too much gas income, guys. I think maybe... if you're making all Vipers and Infestors, that's okay. But I think mining off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's a rich one. 9, that's a rich one. 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 gas geysers, 2 of which are rich. It's the equivalent of having like 14 gases mining at the same time. That's 7 bases of gas right now. What the fuck? You've got more than enough gas, Thor. Because he's focusing on a mostly mineral army, actually. It's mostly just Ling Bane, some roaches and stuff in there. Okay, he's now adding Mass Infest. All right, I guess that can work. We got Pathogen. I don't think Neural's been upgraded, though, which is unfortunate. Neural's very good versus Thor's, but I think when they've already got Ghosts, I think it's very unreliable. That's a hilarious nuke, by the way. Have you ever seen a more paranoid Terran in your life, guys? That's literally going to clip his own Thor. He's like, please let me get my 5th base up. Please. Gets 2 creep tumors with that. That Zergling there does go down. That was blocking that base. This is, by the way, you can put a tank there and it sieges that base. But Thor mining the minerals out there, this is a huge move. If Thor also got minerals off this base and this base, he would be starving out Ruff. So the thing is, if you don't go for those early timings against the turtle mech player, I feel like you've actually got to mine these bases out, right? Because if you don't take these out, you're going to get in a position where you maybe get 1 more base of mineral mining than your opponent, but no more than that. So this actually comes down to the efficiency of the engagement. You don't have actually a giant mineral bank here. 75 Zerglings, 18 Banelings. Oh, we need a lot more Banelings. Basically, Zerglings can clear tank Thor, but you needed the Banelings to wipe out the Hellbats and the Ghosts. And, I mean, there's a decent flank, but trying to engage this with almost pure Zergling, this is a wild choice by Thor. Thor going for the ultimate gamble army, where it's insanely high damage, but no carapace upgrades whatsoever, and he's just hoping for the perfect fight. Can he get it? I mean, he's trying to set it up. A Bigling Baneling counterattack actually goes for the planetary. Oh, that's an interesting decision. Ruff's army is up there right now. Banelings and Zerglings do take out that base. Remember, guys, he doesn't have Neural. He's just started it. Those Infestors get sniped. Does take out the 5th, which is kind of nice. As long as he just runs these drones over to maybe that left-hand side, I think he's still fine. But there's no Banelings right now. It's pure Zergling. You can't fight mech with pure Zergling. This is like a late trend in Zerg vs Terran, where most Zerg players at the moment are what we like to call brain damage. Now, I'm not a doctor, but this is something that I can make that diagnosis because people are trying to beat Hellbat-based armies and Widowmine tank-based armies with just Zerglings, which shows that you've either imbibed a literally dangerous amount of alcohol before making this decision, or you're actually just a psychopath. I don't know what the fuck it is. This is like the meta at the moment. If you guys play against most Zergs, they're just whole game plan is I'm gonna make just Zerglings and try to wipe your mech army. And this is the most dangerous thing because 1+3 Hellbat splash, one-shot Zerglings. These Zerglings don't have armor, so even the +2 Blue Flame Hellbats, one-shot Zerglings in a fat cone. Can he do it? The Massling Bane comes in, Neurals from behind! Oh, he's Neuraling some of the tanks from behind! The Zerglings all just get cleansed though! They run in a ball and get absolutely fucking wiped! The Ghosts are sniping and here being the Infestors. And I will tell you what, this is not about me being a Ruff fan. This is me watching a Zerg player try to counter mech with units that aren't meant to counter mech and going, give it to him, Ruff. Give it to him. Thor is a lovely person, by the way. He's a really nice Zerg player, very skilled. But when I see people try to defend with just Sling Bane, oh, it triggers me in a deep sense. I'm like, you're literally making the units that mech counters. And they're like, uh-huh, yep. Like, this is so silly. He's finally going to hold on here. He's finally. But look at that. A mini push on the left-hand side is going to take out this hatch. And this has been so expensive. He's been literally doubly inefficient compared to Ruff. I mean, Ruff's supply is not great because remember, his production is not that awesome. But he takes out this hatch. Oh, a few more Hellbats in here would have made this so good for him, man. A few Hellbats are there. Watch the Hellbats. Every shot just kills like 10 Zerglings. If you have a ball of Hellbats or like a bunch of them spread through an army, like, dude, the Zerglings just don't do anything. It's crazy. But keep in mind, +3 Adrenal Zerglings are the highest damage unit in the game. Watch that planetary disappear. Watch it disappear. Oh my god. That's with building armor. That's a 5 armor planetary fortress. Those Zerglings were only doing 3 damage in attack with +3. It still died that quick. If that didn't have building armor, it would have literally, you would have blinked and it was gone. The Zerglings are the highest damage unit in the game. They are the most punishing if you can find the right fight. But for now, Thor's struggling to get the economy back up. The 10,000 gas bank, this is what we were talking about with the mineral mining not being enough earlier. I think really needed a big mineral bank in this game. Is trying to swap into ultras, but doesn't actually have the money to replenish. Ooh, Hellbats. Oh, they do. Unload, unload, unload. Okay, both Hellbats do get out, but even though the Zerglings get one shot, they also kill the Hellbats very quick. They kill the Hellbats very quick. They kill the Hellbats very quick. Ah! Ah! That drone line being left alone. A double Thor drop with... Oh my god, was that a triple drop? 2 Thors and 2 Hellbats get dropped in the back of a mineral line and actually take a disgusting fight. This Hellbat has 25 kills. 26 kills! Oh my god, that Hellbat got 26 kills before it died! This is why you don't counter Hellbats with just Zerglings. It's so fucking silly. Every Hellbat literally just went, oh, normally I'm kind of like an okay support unit. I'm trying to think of an actor. You're like a, what's that guy from The Office? You're like a Kaczynski, whatever his name is, right? Oh, yeah, you know, I'm an okay actor. Like, you know, they all just fucking went and turned into The Rock. Every single one of these Hellbats is an action hero capable of ripping off the limbs of 400 Zergs. Unfortunately for them, they just got countered by the true action hero, literal Mr. Steroids Ultralisks here, who are actually gonna fucking tear them apart. The Queen's doing a good bit of defense there as well. These Hellions not quite able to do much. They are going to try and morph and see what they can do. They've got those servos upgrade for the quick upgrade. Something weird about the symmetry there. Just looks kind of odd, eh? Oh, double band-aid. Actually, oh, this Queen accidentally band-aided the Evo, not the other one. Ultras get us around on a couple of Thors out there. Ooh, oh, shit. Oh, but the snipes are coming in. Big snipes. Snipes are huge versus Ultralisks. Look at them land. Ultras take some massive hits. And Thor with 10,000 gas in the bank. 10,000 gas, pure Zergling style. Oh, we may have got our resource ratio messed up. Every Zerg's done this, by the way, because normally you're trying to get gas so bad against mech, but... I think even just 3,000 or 4,000 more minerals right now, I think it would still be in this game. Ruff has not been able to get past a 4th base. Ruff's overall mining this map. He's mined almost nothing compared to Thor. Thor has lost 50,000 resources to 28. But it's still just Zerglings and Infestors. I mean, Infestors are going to be great versus the Thor, so don't get me wrong. Infestors are the unit to be building there. He's just got to keep giving up bases, pulling back, biding his time. And I think the way you want this fights to happen is you want Banelings to hit, just a medium number of Banelings to try to get on the Ghosts, the Hellbats. You want Ultras to go, just run in, Zerglings especially on the Ghosts because they're so fast. And you want to try and steal as many of those Thors as possible with Neural. If you can pull all that off, it can go really well. Now, oh, the Ghosts are hunting, but they're actually low on energy. I don't think they're going to be able to kill them because they snipe, but that also makes them run out of energy. So those Ghosts are going to be revealed. They do get 2 snipes. Ruff, though, up here on top of this base at the same time. The Overseers finally come in. He does decide to put on a rubber, catches those 4 Ghosts, but he's already taking so much damage. And I mean, Ruff's getting a little bit YOLO with these attacks. It is 3-3 Thor Hellbat. I think there's plenty of units there. I don't know if he's got enough energy. He's got Neural. He's got Neural. I think he can take this fight. Oh, this is going to be a great fight for Thor if he can land the Neurals. Oh, he steals them all. Yeah, awesome fight. Now he's just got to tell them all to attack each other. And the Thors are all starting to shoot each other. Yeah, very well done. That was a good little fight in of its own, but Thor has lost another base. It's down to 42 workers, barely mining. 38 workers all stacked on one. The problem is these bases he's taking now are super exposed to Hellion run-bys as well, and Ruff's just in mass Thor mode. Ruff at this point has literally reached down his packs, pulled out his high-impact payload 8 Thors. Yes, he keeps 8 Thors stored down in his small clothes for safekeeping. For those who didn't know, it's something every mech Terran does. They pull it out in a time of urgent need. And yeah, and that's it. If you guys are ever wanting help from, you know, you're playing a mech game, remember, you've got to get one of those spotlights like in Batman, but instead of a bat, it's a picture of a Thor. You shine it in the sky, and Ruff will literally appear out front your house driving a fucking Abrams tank and be like, who called? He'll be there to help you out. Don't use it lightly. He's mentioned to me that he has had a few times where he rocked up ready to fucking kill people, and they were like, oh, there's a mosquito in me house, can you deal with it? I hear you're good against the Zerg. And he was like, this is not what it's fucking for. So then he leveled their house, taking out the mosquito with it, admittedly, and giving time for them to evacuate. So a rather nice guy, if you ask me. Ruff's a bit of a ledge that way. I think a lesser superhero would have just killed them, being like, how dare you waste my time? How dare you? By the way, I love these SCVs. These 5 drilly boys have been fucking up those drones. Mass Thor coming in. Oh, man. And the scan's behind. He can't get the flank off. Oh, he's forced to fight. Disjointed. He's engaging with only one side of his army. The flank is a bit far behind. The Neurals are coming down. Is it in time, though? Oh, my God. Oh, what's yours is now mine. That is insane. I don't know what just happened there. I just pressed some button, but every single Thor just went down. Oh, God. Ruff's fights are actually getting really bad, guys. His SCVs get surrounded by the drones. They finally just kept attacking for 2. He's still rallying Thors. He's in trouble, guys. I think Ruff got a bit too excited here. We talked about him being a superhero a bit too much, and now he's getting a bit cocky, man. A bit too big for his own britches. And I mean, let's be real. If you've got 8 Thors down your britches, they need to be pretty big to squeeze them down there, don't they? I mean, think about it. I mean, there's wearing a cup, that level of uncomfort. Imagine having 8 Thors down your undies. It's hard, man. That's not all that's hard, though. Ruff, of course, wanting to win this game, does not want to let the Zerg make the comeback here. Thor is out of money. Ruff still has money, and he's got a 5th base on the left. But if Thor can reestablish these 2 bases in the top, he might be okay. These Hellions are taking out these Zerglings really well. This one Adrenal Zergling does go down. Tryhard microing his heart out. 12 drones mining there. Bunch of drones mining up there. That base is mining. He's got so much gas, remember, he only needs minerals. So even just a 50 drone pure mineral economy for Thor, that's a 3-base mineral economy. He's going to be able to build a crazy number of units. This is not a situation where you're like, oh, 44 drones, it's not that good. He doesn't need gas. He just needs to keep rebuilding hatcheries, mining minerals, and he can keep replenishing this army forever. So yes, Ruff isn't... Is he worried about his base getting killed by ultras, so he's building 4 barracks? What a fucking Chad. What a fucking Chad. Who does that? He's like, this is my only base. My victory will rest or die on this base. You have Ultraling. He builds 4 barracks around the planetary. Oh my God, you're kidding me. This is actually insane. Hellbats. Oh my God. That's yeah. Wow. Very nice. I think we're still going to see a few cool fights. Obviously, Ruff's getting way ahead in supply. And this is awesome. I mean, Banelings can still kind of slip through, but even that'll be going through choke points. Oh, we just found the rest of the economy with these Hellions. This is what I was talking about with his bases being exposed. Thor, you needed to leave some defense. These drones are like, get the shit out of there, man. Tornado, Blue Flame is coming our way. It's time to get to the shelter. Trying to get on out of there. These Hellbats just causing havoc. Bottom right base. Oh man, he's losing so much income. So what is Ruff's answer to this? It's make more Thors and Hellions. So the problem he's having is he really needs some ghosts to EMP the infestors before they land Neurals, or some tanks or libs to shoot them down. You need something that's a little bit longer range, usually a few tanks to target the infestors and break the Neurals. Oh, it comes in. Does he sense it? Does he sense it? He does. He's like, this base seems surprisingly empty. fucking lifts up the couch. There's a whole family of drones hiding under there, and he just stomps on them in glee. Yes, Ruff is the guy who likes going to people's houses who are infested with cockroaches and stomping on them. He gets excited. There is nothing that makes him happier. When he gets a text message on the phone, do you know what sound it makes? It's the sound of like when you squash a really big juicy cockroach. You know where it crunches a bit as well? It's that mixture of juiciness, but it's also got that really satisfying crunch of the carapace kind of go. I can't imitate it, but you guys know the sound. Everyone's heard it before. Every time he gets a text, he's like, oh, what's that? You know, gets a bit of a smile on his face, brightens up his day, thinking about a few Zerg getting popped open. Kindness plating just... These Hellions having a good little party. I like this. He's just having a bit of a dancey dance. He's going back in for more. Oh god, this has got to be so annoying. Ultras really struggle. They're not very good at chasing down Hellions, and another Hellbat is about to kill this hatchery. One Hellbat, one hatchery. It's a love story of the ages. Of course, I say love story. I mean, it's the sort of love story like in kindergarten, where the Hellbat's the little boy who just goes up and punches the little girl. It's like, I like you. Not really the best way to show affection, but Terran aren't very emotionally evolved. What can I say? Protoss, on the other hand, they're literally always sharing their feelings through their dreadlocks. And oh, he lands some EMPs, but he gets fungled to shit as well. Oh, the Ultras. Okay, most of the Hellions escape. Not as bad as it could have been because all those infestors are now drained. Oh, no. Oh, no. Those infestors are like, can you guys just give us a minute? And the Thor's like, nah, we are going right now. We know we've got the edge. You can't neural us right now. All you've got is a couple Ultras. He's building 8 more infestors. You can't just use infestors, Thor. That's not how it works. He's trying to use the gas bank. But that's not no. That's not no. That's not no. Me not understand how that gonna worky. Me confusey. Thor's down to 25 workers, and it looks like Ruff's Hellbat harass really has been the secret to his success here. And honestly, I mean, a lot of Zergs, really powerful at this stage of the game, but Ruff has a lot of experience in the late game. He's found the secret to success, and you know, a lot of people struggle with that, but for him, it's just about being patient, reserved, and constantly finding that harassment. I mean, it's hunting the drones. A juicy Bernie finish one more time. Looks like the Spine Crawl up there did defend another Hellion. Another base goes down. Are those Mana Mules? No, he's repairing his Hellbats. He's put them all on auto repair, guys. Ruff's like, don't have many minerals to mine from. Might as well repair my army. Oh, caught a ghost over there. More ghosts are building, which I think is really cool, because remember, he has the upgrade for the EMP, which is awesome. Thor, by the way, has been very annoying at respreading creep. He just does not give up on respreading the creep, so that vision is kind of keeping him in this game, but Ruff's army is just growing. You know, he wasn't showing early in this game. Remember, he was down like 70 supply at one point, but over time, he's slowly just getting that force up, and as it grows and just gets more and more powerful, especially when he gets the counter to the infestors, I think he'll be good. But he's got to keep their energy down. If he can't do that, he will be in trouble. I'm kind of confused why Ruff's down here. I guess he's thinking about taking this base. Oh, Ghost does get caught there. Cloak at the last second. Absolute beta. Takes down those Zerglings. The Changelings on the Watchtower is very nice. You can see Thor has really nice vision. He's trying to find the army right now. Does see this command center trying to land on this hatchery up here. Fortunately, not a stable foundation. A big Zerg chunk of biomass. Dude, that's a lot of Thors. The ghosts in the back as well are going to be fantastic. The Cardias have definitely done their work this game. And there's enough for mass neural right now. The problem is I think the Hellbats might just kill everything, right? There's like literally nothing but neural. Ooh, I don't mind these ultras. These neurals just start. Oh, a few EMPs do kind of land on that. I'm not sure how this fight's going, honestly. These Thors are doing pretty massive damage. He's going to need to chain us. A lot of the infestors have gone down, though. I don't know if this is enough. Is it? The Thors are doing something. He's actually neuraled an SCV. And 2 Hellbats in this fight as well. Oh, there's just no meat. The neurals are so good, but I don't think it's enough. The Drilly Boys are even fighting. He breaks that neural. There's only like 1 or 2 neurals left here. The Thors are fighting. Oh, this is such a close fight. Both armies wiping each other. This is actually just a ridiculous engagement. And at the end of it, 18 Zerglings coming out to try and clean up these Thors. I think it'll be enough. A lot of Zerglings running across. The Thors are going to run back. I think he scanned these Zerglings coming. Or he should see them now. Anyway, those Thors trying to get to safety. Can they get their SCVs are coming out? They're going to try and repair the Thors, I believe. But the Thors get caught. The Zerglings surround them. Uh-oh. Oh, as I say it, though. As I say it, you think you've just caught the Terran army. Well, the Terrans caught the last vestiges of your economy. Oh, that's brutal. Brutal, savage, and cocked, I believe, is the term. Hellbat's doing some damage, and he's just got no economy. He's building roaches now. Oh, isn't that sad? Swapping into roaches 35 minutes into the game, I'll tell you, no Zerg ever wants to be in that position. I think Ravagers would actually be the best unit in this situation. You can't be losing it to Hellbats, though, mate. Oh, man. These Hellbats are actually doing pretty well. They're trading out evenly with roaches after killing a base of drones. Zergling's going to try to run in for a counterattack. Oh, it's open. It's open. Actually, no, it isn't. Hellions and a Ghost roll on up. Planetary trying to erect itself. It's not up yet. Zergling's getting roasted by the Hellbat Ghost. Oh, I think he's done it, man. I think he's just too much money getting mined here. If Ruff doesn't get this base, if this base stays up, I think he's just got it in the bag. I mean, the Infestors can neural, they can fungal the SCVs. Actually, fungling the SCVs would be pretty sick there. Ooh, he steals one of the Hellbats, steals the Ghost as well, funnily enough. Baneling's on the SCVs! Oh my god, he's gonna get rid of the base. Its fungal just landed there, it missed all the SCVs. Ooh, oh, the Banelings do all blow up on the Ghost. There's not many units left. Ooh, he's losing a lot of Infestors. Okay, I thought Ruff had this in the bag, but I said as long as he gets this base up. Right now, he's out of minerals. Ruff's out of minerals. Ruff's out of minerals. Ruff is dead. Ruff is dead. He might be. He has to break out and take a new base with the units he has. He has a Hellion, 2 tanks, and a Ghost, and 1 more tank and a Thor in the way. Now, if he lands it even for a second, he will get up a ton of mining just by dropping heaps of mules, right? He can still do that. Obviously, the Zerg economy sucks. It's 16 drones. He needs to get in there. He's still building more Infestors right now, trying to get up more drones. Oh, but you know what? Tanks are amazing versus roaches and Infestors. I really think he needs to keep him off this base. The 2 tanks, the Hellion, the Hellbat, and the Ghost are going to secure that expansion. And I think that might just be enough. Yeah, Thor, you got to keep him off that base. Oh no, he's letting this one. It's going to get, if that planetary gets erected, there's no way he's going to be able to get enough numbers to break it. I mean, if he came in pre-turret and stole a tank or 2, imagine he could have maybe done this, but he's backed off. He's making Ravagers now, which could do it. A lot of his drones are long-distance mining. He doesn't really have a great base. He's going to take this one. Plenty of minerals there to mine from. This game is just never going to end. They both just keep resetting each other. This is all right. I keep thinking it's about to end and building up to the crescendo. The crescendo never comes. And that's interesting, because right now I'm casting this. It's the 30th of October as I cast this, guys. It's not November yet. Yet the crescendo never comes. Interesting. Surprise. Guess Ruff was starting a bit early on this one. Practicing. Practice does make perfect, they say. You can tell he's refined these strategies. Definitely played them many times. Oh, look at this. Is that a plan? Wait, he made a planetary. I'm pointing at my screen. You guys can't even see. I'm just pointing. I'm pointing at my monitor right now. That's how broken my brain is. He's trying to steal his gas as well. Oh, Ruff, you cheeky dickhead. He's like, yeah, this only cost me energy to get those mules mining. I thought he'd leave it as an orbital. He's trying to build a turret behind it as well. Oh, that's hilarious. And this is like the ultimate distraction, because this allows him to mine down here. And then, if he builds a few more Hellions, gets 1 more run by. I mean, it's already only an 18 drone economy, right? If he can sneak some Hellions past into here, that would be pretty amazing. Spines are moving down. Okay, Thor, you might be a bit obsessed with Infester. I mean, he's doing an amazing job with them so far, but he might be a bit obsessed. I feel like at this point, more Roaches and Ravagers. Like, I think 10 Infestors is the most you're ever going to really effectively use in a single fight. I was talking about those Hellions finding some juicy pickups. Oh, the Hellion surround. Warcraft 3 style. Pops up, throws a fungal, says, F you guys, that's not fair. That is how Infestors talk, for those who don't know. Oh, F you guys. Why are you guys so mean? Gonna try hard micro these Hellions. Every unit counts in these low economy situations, but on creep, the Adrenal Zerglings take care of him. Alright, so what do we got? 6 Hellions on the way, another command center. Ruff's gonna slowly expand to this base. This planetary is still just sitting here. It's like... so dumb, man. He's building SCVs. He wants to take the gas. Ruff's worried about running out of gas in this game. That's interesting. He's only got 1,200 left on that geyser. He's just going to keep... Oh, a single roach was left behind. Big brain thought, oh no, he didn't hold position. You gotta hold position, buddy. More Ravagers. I like this. You've got a big pack of infestors. Adding roaches and Ravagers, I think Thor's going to kill it. I thought Thor was dead a long time ago in this game. Ruff got way too over-eager with all of his Thor attacks. But I think you get enough Roach Ravager in front. As long as you catch Ruff unsieged or you initiate by like grabbing a bunch of the tanks when he moves out to take a base, you're going to potentially wipe this army in the most efficient manner possible. Now, counter to that, SCV is fighting roaches up here. He's trying to distract the roaches so he can steal some minerals with his mules. Mad lad. And he's trying to build a factory so that he could build tanks and then siege this base. Ruff! But as silly as this seems, and as much as this seems like a bad move, this is such a big distraction. Meanwhile, secures a new base. This is actually awesome. Now, he does need to snipe those tumors as well, but look at this. His planetary is still up. It's still being distracting. And he's managed to move forward and take the base, which is the really hard bit, is unsieging your tanks and getting them out there, right? That's the point where you're dangerous. He's got turrets up now for detection. That actually does have just a narrow slit in the creep in which he's able to siege up. Now, the vision advantage from the creep is actually out of control. Oh, Thor! Thor goes for the run by into the production. Oh, he split his army accidentally, though, and those tanks get time to siege. I think Thor may have missed a few opportunities to dive in and break through here. I really think even just hanging there now, breaking those rocks, and then so you can come back later, or come in with Zergling run-bys would be huge. Oh, he doesn't know about how many tanks there are. Oh, you can't do that. Don't go in there. Don't go in there, Thor. Okay, good choice to pull back. There's a lot of siege tanks in there, man. I think this base is the weak spot. You gotta get in between these tank locations. 1 or 2 Ravagers on the high ground would be nice. Biling it. Oh, big EMPs! Goodbye, Infester energy. I think a few of the Infestors are still on max energy in the back. We do have the damaged health bars on, by the way. As, yeah, there are a few on max, which for some reason isn't showing up even when clicking on it. I don't know if that's a bug because it's burrowed or what. That's kind of dumb. I thought it would show selected still. That's weird. Tons of Ravagers, though. You get caught unsieged, Ravagers will wipe your army. They run into you when you're sieged, the Ravagers will disappear. So this is neither player wants to take the bad fight into the other one. I like clearing up that creep, pushing back the vision, but look at this. Thor's been so annoying. He just always replaces the creep. There's always queens earlier on in his army that kept replacing these creep tumors. This is very well played. Ruff's going to take the bottom right now. Now that he's chopped that creep off, he can secure it. He's got to be so careful. Both players don't want to spread themselves out too much right now. You know what's insane, guys? Thor's actually worked through the 10,000 gas bank. Has lost 31 infestors, plus 13 that are out. So that's 44 Wait, 44? Yeah, 44 infestors have been built this game. That's 4,400 gas there. Ton of Ravagers and Vipers, and this has finally got the bank down to 1,000 gas. There's a 10,000 gas bank early on in this game. Oh my god, Thor's like, okay, we'll bile it, it's burning, it'll burn down. Ruff's like, fucking his eyebrows just pop up and down, he just drops a mule and just fucking starts repairing it, and he's like, just because I know this is annoying you. Like, a mule's not really worth a lot at this stage, a bit of money to repair it. But the fact that you're going to come back later and that planetary is still going to be there is just going to piss you off. It's the D-bag way of playing. Now, adding only Ling Bane here. Oh, I don't know if I can get behind this for Thor. I feel like still on Ravager Bane, it's like, well, it makes your army even better at killing him when he's unsieged. But what if Ruff doesn't move into your territory? Yeah, you got to do run-bys. Now, he's going to try to go for this entrance. I really feel he's got to open something up with that. But every time he's gone down here, he's being scared off it. You see, every time he does this and he runs away, he's really, really afraid of cracking through this narrow choke point. But he catches Ruff completely unprepared this time. Ruff is going to try and counterattack, create a bit of a base trade. Oh, Ruff's Thor's rallying out. Ruff's going to change the rally point back to the high ground. Rally point, get the wall up. Oh, his rally points are still out across the map though. So these units, okay, there we go. He does rally them back a little bit. He's trying to build mines here, make drilling claws. He's the only person who in a base trade is like, oh, I better make drilling claws. Only Ruff would think to do that, guys. He's like, you know what? There's no overseers. So if I get enough Widow Mines burrowed, he'll keep losing units while killing my production. No one else would think to do that. But Ruff, the big brain genius that he is, who's been in 1,000 base trades, is going to try it. He's going across, taking out a hatchery. Now these Widow Mines are starting to pop out. Is he going to burrow? Does he burrow any of them? Nope, they're all dying before they get a chance to burrow. So I think he's going to be in trouble. The Ravagers are running back. Oh, he's losing some Vipers and things here. That Thor doing a nice job. And here we go. The Ravagers are coming back through the middle of the map. But he's already lost 2 bases, has Thor. Now, he's doing a great job of smashing the production. Those Zerglings are tearing it all down. The Ravagers are coming back. He's still got a Roach Warren up. He's still got a bit of income up. I think this is quite good for Thor. He's just got to deal with that army, and I think he's got a great army for it. If he splits his units up, but his Infestors are going down the other side of the map. He's left his Infestors behind. That's a huge mistake. If he brings his Infestors up, he can steal half this army and smash it. If he can intercept that before it gets home, that would be amazing. The Zerglings have wiped out Ruff's production. Now he's going to try and build a few Hellbats. Those 2 Hellbats may clear up this entire main base. Keep eyes on that. We'll keep an eye on the army movements in the top. Looks like a few changelings are hunting for him right now. Hellbats, yeah, even just 2 Hellbats, man. They're going to defend some of these depots and armories and things. So well done there by Ruff. Oh, this is such a dangerous move. Dangerous move from Thor. Dangerous move from Thor, but he pulls it off. Oh my god, the mass neural. And he fucks him up. Thor just, oh my god, he biled his own army. Ooh, not the cleanest, but he does wipe out the entire army of Ruff in the most cost-efficient trade of all time. Once again, Ruff gets caught, pants around his ankle. He said, no one's around, now's a good time. Gets his little spade out, digs a little hole in the ground. Just as he gets his pants down around his ankles and starts prairie dogging it, bam, out comes Thor, pops out of the ground, Neurals Infester. Can you imagine that? You're there, you're mid-poo, bam, a tentacle goes into your brain and then makes you roll around in your own excrement. That's basically what Thor just did to Ruff. He just destroyed him. He crushed that army. Now he's moving across to punish. The Ravagers are easily going to take this base out. Ooh, that Thor does punish. Takes out 1 Ravager, 2 Ravagers. Can it get a 3rd? Almost. The Biles are landing, but the mass SCV repair is doing a good job. Oh, and he's actually going to lose a Viper or 2 as well. This SCV repair holds on for a while, but he's going to lose all of his mining. The Zerglings, remember, took out most of the production. Ruff is dead. I cannot believe that engagement, Thor. You absolute beast. I actually thought Ruff had this game, guys. I really thought he had this game, but an amazing fight. He is losing a lot of Ravagers, so I don't know, a little cavalier. But I mean, it doesn't matter. If your opponent can't rebuild ground units, he's going to try and do a starport tech switch, which Ruff always used to these scenarios where, oh, top left. He's got a ton of money, so I mean, he can definitely get a few Banshees out. There is nothing that shoots up except Fungal right now, but I mean, infested Terrans aren't a thing, but you can still chain Fungal. It's not terrible, especially you won't really land Biles because they can still dodge. There's 2 Ghosts, 2 Cardias, of course, can take out all of that anti-air energy. Is there any tech to shoot up? There is a Hive, but there's nothing that shoots up. 12 Ravagers. Biles aren't... Oh, don't waste your army. There's only like 2 mineral patches here. Oh, Thor has got a bit of a boner. Oh, he loses all of his Infester energy to the EMP. He's losing a few units. He gets the Planetary, though. I don't know. It still looks like he's winning. Cloak Banshees are on the way. Ruff here. Oh, dude. He's looking for the crazy comeback. But look at that. He's got Cloak. He's running forward. He's punishing as many units as possible. He's taking out the Infestors, which, like we said, are the only anti. There's a Fusion Core on the way. So he's going to go for Battle Cruisers after a bunch of Banshees. Remember, there's only 24 drones. There's no Spire. There's no Spire. There's no Hydra Den. All he can do is build Vipers and Infestors and Queens and Spores. And right now, there's no Spores because it's been so long since there were any air units. Oh, and he's hidden them in the top left and he's hiding them. He's banking them up. It's got another Planetary with its harem of command centers defending it. These are non-violent support troops used as a command center shield. He's mining gas from there, because why not? Sees there's drones there. He's going to come in. He's like, okay, we got to do it. We got to do it. Battle cruisers are on the way. 2 BCs at a time. Remember, there are no ship weapons upgrades. So the +3 armor is amazing. Notice that he can't even 2-shot these drones with +3 armor. They survive with 1 hit point. Gets a few workers down. What is the response from Thor? Remember, he still has a couple of infestors left, but only a couple. The ghosts killed the majority of them. Viper's building. You got to drop a Spire or a Hydroden or something, or Queen's Mate. Oh, Thor is not going for any other tech. He's got another base down there. He's long distance mining and so on. Vipers will... You can parasitic bomb. That's not going to... Oh, no. Yeah, he's out of money. Oh, he's still got 24 drones. Honestly, I think... Oh, man, he's so low on gas as well. Even if he got Corruptors, would that be enough? Well, Ruff's building 2 BCs. He's building mines. He's got 3rd and 4th BC on the way. Zergling runs up, but I don't think he's spotted the starports yet. Yeah, I mean, he can guess they're up there. If he goes for it right now and takes them out, he can stop the 3rd and 4th BC. But if he doesn't stop those from building... 4 battle cruisers. I mean, how do you deal with that? Can Thor get up enough response? Still not building a Spire, a Queens, or a Hydroden, and Ruff knows where the economy is. He's going to take out this hatchery to stop him mining that last 190 minerals. Oh my god, this game. He's even adding ship weapons. Ruff is like completely out of minerals, and he's like, I think I need +1 attack for my 4 battle cruisers. Straight psychopath. This Zergling has burrowed up here to block this base. Not that there's anything to mine there. Parasitic Bomb, the slowest way of ever dealing with these Banshees. As you can see, they're spread out there. You can take out the spawning pool. That means no spores or queens. You got to react right now, Thor. You've got a bit of mining, but you've got to react. You can't keep making Zerglings. You're not going to be able to win a base trade, not against planetary fortresses. I don't think so. He's building Zerglings! Thor! No, his brain! His brain! Ruff has squished his brain into mulch. Oh, no. I mean, it's nutritious. It's great to grow plants in, but it's not good to win a StarCraft game in. Your brain does not want to be mulch, guys. You don't want there to be all sorts of weird biomes getting created within your own brain chemistry, but that's what's happening right now. Thor is building Zerglings. He's going to try and just win the base trade, but that means he's got to attack planetaries, and each planetary, that one had 43 kills. These planetaries are all putting up a fight. There's another there, and another up here. Not to mention the 4 battle cruisers showed their hands. They teleport across the map, and goodbye economy. And what have you got? You don't have a spawning pool. You don't have a Spire. Thor, you've got a base trade. He's trying to build infestors. No, he's going to try and... Oh, Neural Bile. Neural Bile can do it, actually. If you Neural Parasite and then you bile them, that's a thing. Uh-oh, Viper's in the open. Viper's in the open. Run! He scanned the infestors, by the way. If he can Yamato those infestors or take them out before Neural goes down, he won't pull it off. So the only thing you can do here is Neural them, hold them in place, and then land Corrosive Bile, which is a crazy thing. It's hard to pull off. And I think Ruff will be an expert at countering it. Oh, man. Even if you had like 5 Corruptors out to go with this, I think it might be a bit more doable. There's no mineral mining. I mean, there's still a chance of just winning a base trade. Oh, he's not on A move. He walks right over the Widow Mines. Oh, Ruff. Thor, I mean. The Hive goes down as well. Ooh, those Widow Mines may get some big shots. Keep your eyes on that, guys. Oh, bam, bam, bam. 3 Ravagers go down just like that. Every Ravager is sacred, dude. I actually think he could still win a base trade, guys. There's no minerals. He can't rebuild any of this. I mean, he could float a command center or a barracks away, but he hasn't done that yet. So, yeah, I guess you can't really win a base trade because he could always just lift a barracks and put it down here. Oh, man. I think he's got to try and ambush it, right? Where are the infestors at, guys? These infestors are what it's all about. It's all about neural them, stack them on top of each other, drop biles. The problem is right now there's only 8 Ravagers. 8 times 6 is 480 damage. So even if you land all 8 corrosive biles, they will survive with 70 hit points remaining. Armor does not make an impact because it is spell damage. Is that going to be enough? I have no idea. Where are the infestors right now? Where are they? They're on this base. Battle cruisers are closing in. If he can land the neural bile combo, he will have this game in the bag. It is all about the neural bile. If those infestors go down and there is even 1 battle cruiser left standing, Thor is dead. There is no ifs or buts about it. He has 1 extractor, 1 hatchery, and no ability to build anything that shoots up for a few more minutes. The Overlords see him coming. There's no scans. He can't see the infestors. Thor, can he do this? He's coming forward. The neurals go down. Oh, 3. Oh, he doesn't stack them. He doesn't stack them. He's going to Yamato each other, though. Oh, he takes down 1. He misses a bile or 2 there. You think he's out of energy? I believe he's out of energy, guys. He needs to run. He needs to disengage. Oh. Okay. Oh, big biles landing on these neural battle cruisers. That battle cruiser is shooting the other one. But remember, these BCs have lots of armor and not a lot of attack upgrades. The Ravagers are going down. He's got to pull back. He's got to pull back and wait for his next round of neurals. As long as he does that, he can still force a draw. He can't win. He's just lost his last drone. If this hatchery goes down, and he's actually biling his own hatchery. Oh no, he doesn't have energy. 83, 84 energy. He needs to wait another 15 seconds before he can get neural. The hatchery's going to go down. He doesn't have enough money to build a drone in another hatchery right now. He's got 2 drones, actually. Sorry, he can rebuild 1 hatch. Oh, God, he got a scan. He just landed his orbital and got a scan. He just took out some of the infestors. There's only 2 left. One of them is about to have a neural as he's got to use it now. Get the neural. 1 more scan goes down. Oh, he catches the 2 drones. They were the last 2 workers. Ruff has just forced the draw. There is no way Thor can win anymore, but Ruff still can. Okay, he's got to hold it still. Hold it still. No, you got to... Nice biles. Big biles do land there. Neural does last 11 seconds, but the bile about to come off cooldown. Can he land it? No, he's got to get out. Get out, get out, get out. Is there another scan available? There is not. So he's out of energy. He can't take out the infestors, but look at that. Oh, he misclicked. He got a roach. He needed to take out the Ravagers. And look at that. He says, wait a second, that's your last building. Ruff has just secured the win. He has just secured the win. He takes out the final extractor down with the last 2 battle cruisers. What a game. What a god. I kept thinking Ruff had won, and then he'd lost, and then he'd won, and then he lost. I don't know what just happened. Remember, early in this game, Ruff was at 25,000 resources lost to 50,000. So he was twice as efficient. But talk about the infester comeback. The infester hype train was real. At the end of that, he closed that unit's lost gap with so many good fights. Thor kept taking amazing fights, turning around massive army supply leads for Ruff and turned things upside down. So we saw crazy good fights for Ruff in the first 15 minutes. Then we saw insane fights in the reverse of that, going the other way. I cannot believe the game that I just watched. The entire map was mined out, basically. There was a bunch of minerals here. That base was relatively healthy. A fair amount there. 150 minerals there. 190 minerals there. 105, 740 minerals on that patch, funnily enough. A couple minerals in his natural, actually, funnily, for Thor. Over 1,000 minerals in his natural. That would have been worth long distance mining. Let's look at the units lost as well. 43 infestors went down in this game. 911 zerglings. Almost 1,000 zerglings. Oh my god, 54 Thors. He got very wasteful with his Thors. 36 ghosts. 110 SCVs, 219 drones. What? 23 hatcheries? What a joyful game. Isn't that a treat? Isn't that a treat, Ruff? You sick puppy, you absolute legend. You have delivered beyond and above all of our expectations. That was one of the most amazing games I think I've ever cast. GG, well played, Ruff. If you guys enjoyed this video, please click the like button, smash the subscribe button. Don't forget to check out the Patreon links below. And of course, go give Ruff some love as well. Links to his Twitch live stream and his YouTube channel are down in the description below. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.